We keep hearing a lot about the new normal and how things are different today for business because of what's happening with the COVID-19 crisis. This is changing business to the core, and it means we've got some opportunities now also. You have an opportunity right now as never before to seize this moment, take this terrible tragedy that's happening, and turn it into something that can be really, really good and help people out, especially you and your business. Hi, I'm Terry Brock, and I talk with people around the world about business and marketing using technology and how to deploy that so that we can get the kind of results that we need. In today's world, it's a whole different ballgame. And recently, I saw an article just this morning, actually. I was reading it. I wanted to share this with you. It's something that was in the website of Okta. They hosted a meeting with the CEOs of Okta, Zoom, Slack, and Box on leading through a crisis and creating, there's that phrase again, a new normal. I'm going to make this a little bit larger for you there so you can see it. But they got together and they talked about what was happening and what are we doing and what is the good that's going to come from this? It was Emily Chang, who was with Bloomberg, who I love her style and the way she does things so well in the interview style. She talked to Okta CEO Ted McKinnon and Eric Wan, CEO and co-founder of Zoom, Stuart Butterfield, CEO and co-founder of Slack, and Aaron Levy, the CEO and co-founder and chairman at Box. And they said some amazing things. You want to go over there? I'm going to leave a link up for the show on this there for you. And these four guys got together and very candidly, it's not always agreeing with each other, talked about where we are, what's going on, and how to do it. And I thought they raised some very important points. I want to share these with you. First of all, number one, be grateful. Show up more and engage proactively. This is critical in today's world. You want to engage. Don't just wait for it to happen. We don't have time for that right now. You want to be there. You want to show up and be real. People want someone that's real. And the old way of doing things from 60s, 70s, even the 80s, 90s has changed dramatically. And so now that gives you a chance to really move forward and do even more. I think that they have some good points. And I like this next one here. Number two, deliver user happiness, optimize time better, and allow WFH, working from home, flexibility. This is critical because today people need that. We have to have it. And I think when we get back to whatever the normal is going to be, when we finally get past the crisis, we're going to realize, hey, it is very important that people can operate as human beings. We're not just robots and automatons. Your people, the people you're working with, whether you're a boss or you're working with others around you, are looking at life differently now. The way that things worked before, it's going to be different. And what it means is we get to be more human. I see the benefit of that is that we're going to be able to help people more and be able to really make a profound difference on what's there. I think another thing that was interesting they said dynamic work is here to stay, so embrace it. The panelists agreed that decades of old practices of what constitutes work have been challenged in a very short span of time. They discussed that before COVID-19, big decisions were made by whichever stakeholders could fit in the conference room. Now we're forced to reconsider that, and it's a unique opportunity. I think it definitely is. Because now we're getting people more involved in many more ways, and I think that's great. I was just recently talking with the head of Teams at Microsoft Teams, and Bill Spencer, and he was talking about how the CEO of Coca-Cola made it a point to talk to every truck driver, employees at the labs and the bottling plants that are there, all of them. And I think this is real. This is good that we're reaching out to people and treating people more as human beings. And I think we're ultimately going to be a little bit better because of all of this that's happened. And when we see it, we're going to see some good come from it. And the fourth point they mentioned here, remember your North Star. Then take a conscious stand. It's more than just business as normal. This means we stand up for something that is right and we treat people, well, here's a concept, as human beings. And we see that. And I think that's going to be the key. It holds the seed to solve a lot of the tensions and the problems that are here in our country, in the United States, and I know in other places around the world. But I'd love to hear from you. Let me know. I'm going to leave a link again for the article so you can read that from Okta. And a big thank you to the people at Okta for putting this together. Thank you for doing this and for helping us to see, okay, yeah, we're in the midst of all this. We understand. We're not Pollyanna about it. But we are going to embrace it and treat people in a different way with diversity, understanding that we're going to be better because of that we're going to accept others who might not look like us, might be a little bit different. We're going to be better because of that. I'm Terry Brock, and I want to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share this with your community so that way we can help the world. This is a message that's profound. It's important that people hear it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll look forward to hearing from you.